Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first
hey, Caleb, how you doing?
Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to
That's
get.
my creative player pitcher.
It's always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Rounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here.
Kind of like
men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to
my
feel
road
pretty
to the
confident about
MLB.
the way this one's going to end up as
And
a
I'm
manager.
the pitcher.
2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Charles Bedelia. No balls and a strike to count. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow.
How's your weekend going?
Be another solid performance.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Arkansas Travelers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Casey Lawrence earns his 5th winner of the year. Troy Parker was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Phillip Mitchell earns the save out of the bullpen, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com. Phillip Mitchell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Phillip Mitchell.
Coming to the plate now, Brian De La Rosa. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1-1-1.
Ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-2 game. Digging in the switch hitter, Ellis Gutierrez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I could tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it.
Hola, Kayla. How you doing?
The 1-1. very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Thomas Valentin. 0-1 the count. Ashe, the runner at third. De La Rosa over at second. Gutierrez at first, 2 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Oh, that's pretty good, Kayla.
For these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling
that
pretty
was
good
nice
about
of her.
themselves. We'll see how long they can keep
Did
this
you
up.
like what you get?
5-2 the final score tonight. Arkansas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Povsey earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Phillip Mitchell closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about
I got nervous when I let all them
get
the bases loaded.
You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers: 5 runs, 8 hits.
Oh, that's nice.
11 men on base.
I mean, it's pretty.
For the Naturals, 2 runs.
A pitching coach offers support to a player coming off a bit of a rocky outing.
I'm very happy for you, Kayla.
So coming to the plate, Clyde Ferreira. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. A high fastball is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Jacques on third. Mullen on second. Feliz at first. 1 gone. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Striding in, Julian Gutierrez, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 3 runs already home here. And
what's going on, Dave? How you been, man?
2-2. Struck him out.
Got him.
So striding in,
Hope you've been doing well.
And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I am. Can't you tell by my voice?
Fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was
still
necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Travelers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win.
Because I felt like
Lawrence earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
Ain't much you can do when you
tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers, 6 runs on. Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ellis Gutierrez, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Strike 1.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Give him the heater.
Has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Into the box now, Elvis Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup.
Wow, thing. I think talking about the song, maybe. I think it was maybe.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the
hey,
way
Lo,
this
how you doing?
as a manager.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
From the closer, there's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this is swung on and missed. So now
I'm glad to hear that.
Down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's
glad to hear you doing well
in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. Arkansas wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Joey Calhoun gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Phillip Mitchell strikes out the side to record the save, his 18th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Bo Medrano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Tying run stands on.
Oh, hey,
deck,
how you doing?
Matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a
Hope
chance
you having
to
a good
be the guy.
weekend.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
When your closer
Well, that's
comes
good.
in and
I'm glad
strikes
to
out
hear
the
that.
first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Second baseman, Ryan Shaw.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now here it comes. Popped him up. Beckham is there. Makes the catch.
Thanks, Silent. Thanks for coming by.
Man, that was definitely a
I hope you're
hard-earned
doing well
victory,
today.
But that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
4-2 the final score tonight. Fred Lindsay claims the win out of the pen, his first, as he gives up only 2 hits.
I got my own baseball carrot.
Phillip
I'm
Mitchell
the pitcher.
wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Yeah, I appreciate you hitting the like button for me. I appreciate it. Thank you, Silent.
8 hits, 2 errors. Your attention,
Stepping in, John Anthony. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now the 0-1. The high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's
That
high in
movie's
the
got
zone.
George Lopez in it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces,
He,
everyone on the team can kind of
George Lopez plays that little Chihuahua Poppy.
But retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Ferreira at second. Gutierrez is over at first with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground at first. Lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send and a close play, but it all worked out.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 0-2. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. O'Neill is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Them puppies, some of them puppies they have
Now to the plate,
cost a lot of money.
Make
a lot of money off of them.
Last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Looking to minimize the damage here. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Still 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
Tonight's ball game comes
You
to a
seen
close.
all 3 of them movies,
3-1 the
Goblin.
final. The Arkansas Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first.
I just seen the first one.
Jermaine Daniels earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Phillip Mitchell records the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to
Anything with George Lopez, you'll watch it, won't you? I don't know if they'll come up with another one or not. I've been watching these trailer reactions for Man of Steel movie. I maybe won't watch that again.
Phillip Mitchell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Phillip Mitchell.
Digging in, Edmundo Castro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Thomas Irving, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
You got a Chihuahua Omni. in real life.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Got him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Popped him up. Alvarado on the move. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. The North Division Stars from the
Are you going to
Texas
get you
League
another
lead it
Chihuahua?
3-1. Pedro Espinoza is on to pitch out of the bullpen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Northern Division All-Stars took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alfonso Vasquez gets the W on the mound. Brady Baggett only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Chihuahuas get mighty cold easily. Very cold dogs.
Phillip Mitchell is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Mitchell.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Javier Campillo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And that one's
Thank
swung
you,
on
Alden.
and missed 0-1.
Great job by the
I
pitcher
took
right
the
there to
headphones
pull the
off,
string.
but I
He
can
knew he
still
had
hear
an
it.
aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Huerta
Okay,
has
Kayla.
a beat on it. Makes the play.
I'll let you
1
know.
away.
I'll message you.
Coming to the plate now, Thomas Irving. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. O'Neill takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Miguel Tejada. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Tejada.
Changeup in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he Deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they push the lead to 4-2.
I imagine you did. Did you have a little coat and little hat and stuff like that?
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
In now, Robbie Green, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to.
If you get you another cat, you ought to, when you make your reaction, be holding the cat.
On one hit, which was the home
and
run.
say your little line like you do in the beginning, but hold your cat.
To the
and
bottom
be
of the
petting
ninth
while
we
you do
go.
it.
Top of the order due up. The hooks are out in front here.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
4-2 the final score tonight. Corpus Christi came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Bobson Doughnut gets the win in relief. His 6th. Phillip Mitchell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Phillip Mitchell.
In now, Alan Cordova. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Oops, that's going to be too high.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
A baby turtle.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that
Did
catches
you feed the
corner.
turtles pizza?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strike.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Rocky Gale the next to dig in. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their
You got to
back
feed
with the
Leonardo
win.
and Donatello
Hope they can build
pizza.
on that now.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Travelers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Casey Lawrence earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Phillip Mitchell retires the side to hammer down the save, his 21st of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Hey, Jersey, how's it going?
Ball game for the victorious Travelers. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors.
You work all the time, don't you, Jersey? You need a vacation. I reckon you got to make that money. I know you do, Omni. You can get attached to your pets when you have them like that. Maybe for Christmas you can have a little vacation.
Your attention, please.
Striding in to start the
Hey,
ninth,
Carmen,
and
how you doing?
Castillo, and
Thanks
they'll
for
need
coming.
to get
Hope you're
something
doing
going
okay.
here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Mitchell, a native Texan. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a curveball. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a
Hope
game down.
everybody's having a good weekend so far.
Jason Bowden.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I know you
Boy,
do.
he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location. No matter
You
how hard
let Mom make me some food. I'll probably love it too.
1-1.
Maybe some of that good country cooking.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here.
Some of them ribs and
he faces out of the
macaroni and cheese.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Robbie Green, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
That misses. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be in.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Tonight's ball game comes to a
And
close.
some fried
3-1
chicken.
the
I
final.
love some fried chicken.
Arkansas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Povsey earns win number
Some fried
7
chicken,
on
the
the
mashed
season.
potatoes, and gravy.
Willie Delgadio was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Phillip Mitchell closes the door for the save, his 22nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers: 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Hook.
Alright, I'm going to play one more game. And after this, I'm going to quit. I'll play this one more.
Phillip Mitchell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
24, Phillip Mitchell.
Leading off
Yeah, they
the
make
inning,
him like that now
Chavez
on the
they'll
game.
look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hey, what's up,
Not
Randy?
a bad
How's it
idea right
going?
there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the
Everybody
plate.
show some
Throws
love
the
for
first pitch
Randy.
for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will run
yeah.
this one down, moving to his right.
I'm
and
the
that's
pitcher.
the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Ruben Links. He came through
I
with
created
an
my
RBI
player, and I'm the
in his
pitcher.
last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Stepping in now, Felix Pedroza, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Suzuki gloves it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Arkansas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jermaine Daniels earns win number 7 on the season. Phillip Mitchell hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious.
All right, guys. Sorry to the ones who just come in, but I'm gonna quit. But you can check it out from the beginning when it loads up. Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it.
They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah, it does. Got name and everything on it.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Y'all have a good night. Take care.